TIFU by causing the crows in my city to hate police officers. Well, this was actually a couple of Halloweens ago. So a couple of Halloweens ago I decided to dress up as a cop. It was a costume from a popular Halloween store. Not a very well-made costume, mind you. I go to the Halloween event and meet up with a couple of my friends. Now we decided that we were going to celebrate Halloween by getting some nice drinks that make people become drunk idiots. My friends are also using the same crappy costume as me. This will be relevant later. So we went and had a good time drinking until we were a little bit more drunk than we should be. We left the bar and went to a nearby Halloween event happening outdoors. Now mind you, we were really drunk as skunks. We hung out and talked to people. At least I think. I don't remember much of this part because drunk. After a while we saw a bunch of crows. Now I don't know why we had this idea, but we decided that we would run at the crows and screaming at them. It seemed like a good idea at the time because we were drunk. The crows flew off and probably would have been okay if we hadn't seen them later on as we were walking home. Yes, we ran into the same crows again. I assume anyway. As we were walking home we saw a bunch of crows congregating around some food. Being the drunk idiots we were, we decided to chase them away from their food. Because everyone loves being chased away when they are eating food upside down face. You would think that would be the end of the story. But as many people know, crows do not forget. So about a month after that party I saw a bunch of crows hanging around a cop car. Remember that my friends and I were dressed up in cop costumes. When the cops got back from getting some coffee, the crows started swarming the cops and being general jerks to them. I didn't think too much of it at the time. About 2 months later I saw another incident. Around where I work this time. I was driving on the highway to work and I saw the cops had pulled someone over for speeding. As they got out of their car to talk to the speeder, a bunch of crows came out of nowhere and started literally clawing at the dude. They were really being aggressive. The cop basically had a look on his face like he was saying F it and went back to his car. For the next several months I have seen numerous groups of crows picking on cops across the city. Eventually I put together that the crows we picked on when we were in cop costumes had told their fellow crows to pick on anyone wearing a similar outfit. TLDR, I accidentally caused crows to have a very intense hatred towards the police in my city. Because I drunkenly harassed them on Halloween a few times while dressed up as police with my friends. Edited to be a better summary. Edit 1. I assume the very loud party made it hard for the birds to sleep. Also, it was the same amount of birds both times, which made me assume it was the same ones. I don't remember how many now because I was drunk. Step 1. Dress up as someone I hate. Step 2. Harass crows. Step 3. Have a personal crow army. Everett, Washington? Crows tell other crows, too. It lasts for generations. I like the idea of anarchist crows. That's it. I'm getting 5 pet crows. I want my own aviary army. Hey, it's all fun and games until someone has to investigate a murder. But seriously, a few fines get levied. I'm fine with that. Team Crow. They are absurdly smart, even in some really specific ways. Around here they eat lambs alive. Farmers are often having to euthanize ones who've had their eyes, lips, anus and other soft bits eaten. Just be glad they are smart enough to hate the uniform, not form a posse and hunt you down. 90s movie tagline. This is a murder the police were not prepared to handle. This spring, CAWPS. Note to self. Dress up like police officers with a group of friends and harass the local corvid population. Praxis. Not only do crows not forget, they also teach others. They're absolutely amazing animals. Definitely smarter than some humans. Case in point. Up. You realized what you just did, right? I like how you assume the cops weren't being dicks to the crows on their own before you got involved. Corvids in general are very intelligent and are not only great problem solvers and social but also have good memory. Not only will they remember specific individuals as threats but will even have their own specific calls for that individual, so when one crow calls out, the rest all know how to respond. E.g., they'll attack, flee or crowd whoever the individual is. So basically, if one of these crows see a policeman, then they'll have a specific call that basically translates as, "It's the pigs. Get 'em." Quote. Based ACAB crows. I will call it confirmation bias. The truth is, police officers tend to run and scream at crows when nobody is watching. It is bilateral hate and has nothing to do with your costume. Anyone else has a suspicion that Op might have been drunk? For the next several months I have seen numerous groups of crows picking on cops across the city. Murders of crows. Here I am just sitting on my rear while Op is out doing the country a great service. This should be SLPT, Shitty Life Pro Tip. How to make crows hate cops. Damn. I guess even just dressing up like a cop makes you subconsciously want to harass groups of black creatures just minding their own business. Go figure. Nice story, but I'm gonna go with it being made up because a fake crows remember faces. They would keep attacking you. Not people who dressed like you were.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.